Welcome to the Completing a Ticket tutorial by Expert Service Solutions. In this short tutorial, you will learn how to complete a ticket in the field, featuring a digital signature, attached photos and documentation, and more for a streamlined, efficient, and easy record of any job performed. Beginning in the Ticket Manager screen, find your ticket and swipe to the left to enter into the Info tab. Notice the Info tab and all other tabs at the bottom taskbar. As you navigate from tab to tab, you're going to want to fill all fields in as best as possible. Notice the blue Name field. By clicking in it, you're able to find past service history at this location through filters. Notice the blue Address field. By clicking in it, Google Maps will be loaded, where turn-by-turn GPS directions will deliver you precisely to your next location. The blue Tel tab allows the user to click inside the white box where the telephone number is and call the customer for ultra convenience. Most fields under the Info tab will be generated already, as this information page is the gateway to the rest of the ticket. Next, click on the Time and Material tab on the bottom taskbar. The Name tab will populate with the customer name automatically. The En route button, when tapped, will display the current time. The user should tap this as soon as they are on the way to the job. Arriving at the job, the user should tap the On-Site button. When the job is complete, the user should tap the Completed Time button. The brown T button, or Total Time, will not be accessible until the completed time is present and until the resolution R field below is completed. Total time is automatically populated, but when it changes from brown to blue, by tapping it, more fields can be recorded, namely regular time, overtime, 1.7 time, and double time. The TT box can be selected for switching from the extra time fields to extra travel time fields, including travel regular time, travel overtime, travel 1.7 time, and travel double time. At any point, the blue Recal button can be pressed, which will reset any information you just put in those same fields. Press the single T button to be returned to the Time and Material tab. Tapping the E button accesses trackable expenses for this job. Starting, ending, and total miles can be added to this ticket, as well as miscellaneous, toll, and zone expenses. Please note that the Photos tab on the bottom taskbar should be used to take pictures of receipts and then attached electronically to this ticket if expenses are recorded. Tap the E again to return to the main Time and Material screen. The Date and Time drop-down is synced directly with the ER time. Whatever the ER time says will be reflected in the Date and Time drop-down. However, the date and time can be manually changed by entering into the drop-down. EST is an estimate of the hours needed to complete this call. Next to the estimate is the blue Warehouse Truck ID label. This indicates that inventory items may be accessible for this ticket. To add inventory items, please click the blue M button. Tapping on it will take the user to an inventory page where preloaded items can be selected because they were necessary to the completion of this job. Tapping an item shows a screen that allows the user to adjust quantity and a checkbox for whether or not to bill this to the client. When finished, please click Add or Cancel at the bottom. Tap the brown M button to be returned to the main Time and Material section. Here you will see that one inventory item has been attached to this ticket. The status drop-down should reflect the current status of this ticket. Please note that pending means that the ticket will not submit to the server right away. For example, it might be the last ticket of the day and you need to add your travel time after you return to your home or to your office. Select the equipment worked on from the equipment drop-down and then enter the resolution for the job. This can be done by manually typing into talk to text, quick codes, which are a few short letters followed by 2 forward slashes corresponding to a full sentence description. Quick codes can be set up in the office. The last way to enter into the resolution box is by selecting the blue R button. Here, predetermined category and call codes will, if selected, fill the resolution box. Tap the brown R to return to the main time and material screen. Notice the gray checkmark circle underneath the blue R button. By clicking it, the box to the right changes to blue and allows the user to add recommendations for this account. This is especially useful for people back in the office to see, including any sales staff. By tapping the checkmark circle again, which is now highlighted in green if you entered data, you can toggle between the resolution box and the recommendation box. The next field from the bottom taskbar is the sign field. Tap to enter the field where you will see the name box populate along with the remarks box. This is a read-only field. Clicking the blue sign tab allows the customer to sign off on the work that has been completed. Simply use your fingers to sign and hit accept, clear, or cancel. If you are sure you want to save the signature, select yes. The signature can be viewed once it is saved, and more importantly, a blue select box is offered that when tapped allows for multiple tickets for the same location to have this one signature attached to them for ultra convenience. Select apply to carry this out if applicable. The custom field is typically set in the office to say signed by, where a typed version of the signer can be seen. The payment drop-down tells the office the method of payment that the customer will be making. 3 small checkboxes appear under the payment drop-down. By unchecking the work complete box, this tells the server that there are other tickets for the same location that can be added via a shared work order number to this ticket. This happens when the ticket is ready to be submitted to the server. Check chargeable if this job is chargeable or not. Selecting the email box allows for notification back in the office that this ticket information needs to be emailed to the customer. In addition, the white envelope with a yellow ticket underneath the checkboxes allows the user to select an email address that a PDF report of the ticket will be sent to. You can add additional addresses here or edit existing ones. Now select the Notes tab from the bottom taskbar. In this screen, custom fields can be generated for the user back in the office. One such common field is for shutdowns. This helps your company track how many elevator shutdowns have occurred at this location. Finally, select the Photos tab on the bottom taskbar. Here you can take a photo of a receipt or even piece of equipment and attach it to this ticket. The Open Gallery button will access saved photos on your phone. Please note you may need to download a third-party app for the Open Gallery feature to work. Astro File Explorer is an app that will enable this to work. Once you are finished with adding photos, please locate your device's menu button and click Submit. As long as all mandatory fields have been entered, you will now be able to create the follow-up ticket to this ticket, which will pair work order numbers, because the Work Complete box was left unchecked. An alert will populate that states that the ticket has been successfully submitted to the server.